So, back for another VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Venusaur. There's going to be some people that are still going for it, even after we don't have G-Max Vinelash anymore. That was the busted thing about Venusaur. Sure, it gets to double its speed in the sun, but you have to pair it with a Torkoal, and then you're not after-Ewing your Torkoal, which is kind of the whole point. So, probably should use Lilligant instead. Or maybe even Vileplume. Vileplume has the same typing as Venusaur. It's slower, but it's just about fast enough, and would be able to after-you the Torkoal. I would argue Vileplume is better than Venusaur now. But some people will still go for it. One of the main things would be Earth Power. So you can get to go for a Terra Ground Earth Power now as well. So you can get some extra damage into those Fire type attackers that would want to be dealing with the Venusaur otherwise. Should be able to do some pretty good damage. Acid Spray would be good support as well. Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's pretty good. Like, consider Sludge Bomb. That's one of the other recommended moves. But Acid Spray would be a big one too. So then you can help support other special attackers on your team while also actually helping yourself. Because then you'll be able to do more damage with your Leaf Storm and with your Earth Powers as well. And you kind of should run Sleep Powder. One of my most hated moves in VGC because of the inconsistency of it, but it is objectively a good move. You on average stop 1.5 turns of the opponent by using one turn of yours. Therefore it is a net positive. It is objectively a good move. You should probably run it. But please don't. But people will. So, yeah, Life Orb, do the most amount of damage as possible. Its bulk is okay. You'll be able to survive an attack or two. Focus Sash is still fine. You'll be able to be KO'd by a few attacks as well, like an Incineroar or Flare Blitz would be just the standout one. There's going to be plenty of other ones that might OHKO Venusaur, so Focus Sash gives insurance. Here's some other recommended movesets. This is not recommended moveset. This is not a recommended moveset. These are recommended moves that could fit onto the Venusaur. So, like I said, Sludge Bomb with Acid Spray, perfectly fine as well. If you can find place for a second pledge on the team, a Water or a Fire pledge somewhere, Grass pledge would be reasonable. But Water pledge, and you want to be in the sun, so then that has a little bit of anti-synergy there, so a little bit awkward. Weather Ball, so you can make use of your sun by going for fire type attacks, would be pretty reasonable as well. And also Helping Hands, just to mention that as well. Something to help Venusaur do enough damage if it is the Focus Sash one. I wouldn't have Helping Hand on the Life Orb, I would definitely have it on Focus Sash. But if it's not going to be able to do the damage that it needs to, Helping Hand would be able to help out. Protect is also good, because it's going to be one of your main sweepers. People are going to want to stop Sleep Powders, so might be wanting to go for fake outs into it. That's where the Terra Ghost would come into play on the Focus Sash one. I'd be Terra Ground on the Life Orb one, but Terra Ghost on the Focus Sash one just to avoid fake outs. But to be honest, if I was considering a Chlorophyll Pokemon to spam Sleep Powder, I might legitimately choose Vileplume instead now that G-Max Vinelash is no longer an option.